Welcome back again into my space. Oh no, a point of correction. Our space. African Streamline is our space. It's my space, it's your space, and everybody else who is an African, who the motherland is Africa. Anybody else who is interested in matters and issues concerning Africa, African Streamline is our space. So welcome back again. Let's all gather here into our space and talk about Africa once again. Been away for quite some time, holiday seasons. It has got a lot of things, and we need to also settle some things here and there. But finally, I am back here to talk with you and to speak with you, to have a conversation with you, both here and in the comment section in particular. So let's follow each other and let's work together. Ibrahim Traore is a man who is proving every day that he came to Africa and he assumed power. He took power so that he can be able to work. Ibrahim Traore is the most poorest leader in the world, not in Africa alone, but he is the most poorest leader in the whole world. Ibrahim Traore is the most youngest leader in the whole world. When you try to do your research, you'll find out that he's the youngest leader. He is at 35 of age, I think, if not 35, 36, and he is the most youngest leader in the world. Ibrahim Traore, he is the most hardworking leader in the world and also the most loved. Ibrahim Traore in Bukina Faso, when he wakes up in the morning, he thinks about working. Before he sleeps, he thinks about working. Every day, every time, in everything he does, he thinks about working. Ibrahim Traore, in his mind, he has the interests of his people. He thinks about the poor people who are in the villages. They don't have food. They can't go to school. The children who are sleeping outside. The mothers who cannot breastfeed their children because they have nothing to eat. They have nothing to put their mouth. They have nothing to put on the table. They have nothing. They don't have money to take their children to school. That is all that Ibrahim Traore thinks day and night. Daytime, at night, everywhere, in whatever thing, like every plans and every three things he's putting on board. It's about people, it's about development, it's about Burkina Faso and nothing else. If he tries to do something today, or if he decides to do something today, I tell you, in one way or the other, whatever the thing that Ibrahim Traore will have done, it will be because of Burkina Faso, because of the people of Burkina Faso and nothing else. I tell you. And people have come out to love Ibrahim Traore so much. People who say that young leaders cannot lead, or the young children, young people, young men of Africa cannot lead, he was very wrong. Because the youngest leader, Ibrahim Traore, has proven to be the most hardworking president in Africa. Okay, he has proven to be the most focused and determined president in Africa, as young as he is. That tries to tell you, or that shows you, that leadership is not all about age. That leadership is not by age. Leadership is a skill, and leadership is a gift that is inside someone. Leadership is something you can make it yourself. You can make yourself a leader if you want to be a leader, okay, by acquiring the qualities and the skills of a leader, okay. And so Ibrahim Traore has proven to be a leader, not just a leader and a half. He's someone who is showing out the stabilities of a leader. He's showing out. He's actually giving out the strategies of everything he's doing. It shows and it proves that this guy is truly a leader. He has worked so much. I want you to listen to this message from a certain person. It's a message that someone has been speaking about it. And when I was listening to that message, I found it so interesting. I found it so interesting to realize that he is the most youngest leader. He is the most poorest leader. Statistics shows he is the most hardworking leader. And despite the fact that he's the most poorest, he is the most loved. So what am I saying? That leadership is not is not like, okay, what I'm saying is, for you to be a good leader, money and power does not make you a good leader. Okay, just make people feel good about what you're doing. Because he can be poor, yes, He may not be working with luxurious things. He may not be having a lot of things. He may not be having the big cars and money all over. He may not be having good suits and good clothing and attires. He may not be having big houses. He may not be having big businesses, but people love him. And that is the most important thing. Because we want to see a leader who is doing or is making people feel good about him. A leader who makes people feel happy about him. We want to get in a position where we feel like we know we didn't choose you for nothing. That the fact that we had to wake up in the morning, went to the ballot and put you on the throne, that is something you're doing for us. Okay? And this is teaching us as Africans a lot of things, because we have elected a lot of leaders, and at the end of the day, they have ended up disappointing us. Okay, this is a leader who felt and he saw like things are not going well, things are going astray in Burkina Faso. He decided to take over the government. He took over the government. People say that when the military takes over the government, the country is likely to be in shambles and in shackles. Like the country is not likely to stand because they lead harshly and all those sorts of things. But Ibrahim Traore is so exceptional, so distinct. He has proven to be so outstanding, okay? Because he has come out to be one of the best leaders we have in Africa. In all over the years, we've never had a leader like Ibrahim Traore. Even if we have leaders who tried, Ibrahim Traore has proven to be the best of the bests. And if you are an African in Africa, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Angola, Zimbabwe, Eritrea, Djibouti, all those countries, Algeria, Ghana, Nigeria, all the countries, Cameroon, Mozambique, if you are just an African, a person in Africa, and you don't have love for Ibrahim Traore, I don't know whom do you want to love. I don't know whom are you going to appreciate, because Ibrahim Traore has reached the thresholds of being appreciated, okay? And I'll play for you a video how people feel about Ibrahim Traore in Burkina Faso. Meanwhile, I want you to watch this video.
In a continent often plagued by the burdens of corrupt governance, opulence and inefficiency, Captain Ibrahim Traore, president of Burkina Faso, stands out as a transformative leader. At just 35 years old, he is the youngest president in both Africa and the world. His governance style has earned him admiration as one of the most hardworking leaders in Africa, even as he is paradoxically ranked among the continent's poorest presidents. Traore's leadership is a masterclass in humility, sacrifice and bold reforms aimed at reshaping Burkina Faso's future. This comprehensive exploration delves deep into his lifestyle, reforms, governance philosophy, military background and his vision for Africa. While many African leaders are synonymous with extravagance and personal gain, Captain Ibrahim Traore has chosen a starkly different path. He embodies humility, living and leading with a sense of purpose that prioritizes the welfare of his people over personal comfort or luxury. Unlike his counterparts who own fleets of luxury cars, custom-made suits and private jets, Traore's official vehicle is a modest 2011 pickup truck. He consciously avoids indulgence, redirecting resources toward impactful national initiatives. For instance, rather than upgrading his vehicle or personal comforts, he allocated funds to procure mobile health vehicles, enabling doctors to reach remote villages and provide emergency care. This frugality is not a sign of necessity, but a reflection of his belief that leadership must be service-oriented. Traore's choices challenge the entrenched culture of extravagance in African governance, demonstrating that progress comes from prioritizing the people over personal luxuries. Traore went a step further in his selfless leadership by refusing to accept the standard presidential salary. Instead, he opted to be paid as a regular soldier, emphasizing his solidarity with the everyday citizens and his commitment to reducing the economic disparity between the government elite and the general population. In addition, he implemented a 30% reduction in the salaries of ministers, redirecting these funds to developmental initiatives. Simultaneously, he increased workers' wages by 50%, addressing economic inequalities and ensuring better living conditions for the majority of Burkina Faso's population. Captain Traore's leadership is not only marked by humility, but also by transformative reforms that have set Burkina Faso on a path of self-reliance and economic development. Burkina Faso is one of the world's largest gold producers. Yet, for decades, it lacked a domestic refinery, exporting raw gold to Europe for processing and losing substantial economic value in the process. Recognizing this inefficiency, Traore commissioned the construction of a gold refinery. This initiative aims to retain wealth within the country, create thousands of jobs, and significantly boost the national economy. By focusing on value addition and self-reliance, Traore has laid the groundwork for long-term economic sovereignty. Another glaring inefficiency Traore addressed was Burkina Faso's reliance on imported tomato paste, despite being a significant exporter of raw tomatoes. To tackle this, he initiated the construction of a tomato processing plant. This facility will produce food products locally, reduce dependency on imports, create jobs, and enhance food security. The plant is emblematic of Traore's commitment to leveraging Burkina Faso's resources for the benefit of its people. Healthcare is a cornerstone of Traore's vision for Burkina Faso. He has commenced the construction of an $80 million world-class hospital to provide advanced medical care to the population. This facility, developed in partnership with the private sector, reflects Traore's focus on efficient and sustainable public services. In this month alone, Traore inaugurated 2 factories designed to generate billions of dollars in revenue and create thousands of jobs. These facilities are part of a broader strategy to industrialize Burkina Faso and reduce its dependency on foreign aid and imports. Traore's governance philosophy is deeply rooted in the principles of accountability, humility, and service to the people. His actions consistently reflect his belief that leadership is a responsibility, not a privilege. Traore has repeatedly emphasized that the government belongs to the people. He has openly supported citizens' right to protest, even against his own administration, highlighting his belief in accountability and the importance of public opinion. His willingness to engage with dissent and criticism is a sharp departure from the authoritarian tendencies often seen in African leadership. This openness fosters trust and strengthens the bond between the government and the people. By reducing ministerial salaries and redirecting funds to public projects, Traore has demonstrated a commitment to fiscal discipline and efficient governance. His administration's focus on cutting excesses sets a new standard for leadership in Africa. Traore's rise to power is deeply intertwined with his military career, marked by acts of courage and strategic leadership. In 2014, during a deployment to Mali under the United Nations peacekeeping mission, Traore displayed extraordinary bravery in the face of a complex militant attack in Timbuktu. His leadership during this mission earned him respect within military circles and showcased his ability to inspire confidence under pressure. Since becoming president, Traore has prioritized rebuilding Burkina Faso's military to counter terrorist threats. The country has faced years of insurgency from Al-Qaeda-backed groups, leaving its military severely weakened. Under Traore's leadership, many young citizens have joined the armed forces, motivated by a renewed sense of patriotism. Additionally, he has sought security partnerships, including assistance from Russia, to strengthen Burkina Faso's defences and reclaim territories lost to insurgents. On the global stage, Traore has become known for his bold critiques of African dependency on foreign aid and the influence of imperialist powers. At the 2023 Russia-Africa Summit, Traore delivered a powerful speech condemning the culture of dependency among African leaders. He called on his peers to prioritize the needs of their people over appeasing foreign powers. His remarks, including a critique of African leaders who act as puppets of imperialists, resonated deeply across the continent. By advocating for self-reliance and economic independence, Traore has positioned himself as a transformative figure in African politics. Captain Ibrahim Traore's leadership transcends Burkina Faso. His vision for self-reliance, humility, and transformative governance offers a roadmap for a new era of African leadership. In a continent often marred by corruption and inefficiency, Traore's example challenges the status quo. His focus on service, sacrifice, and accountability sets a powerful precedent for future leaders. His question, whether it is better to be poor and hardworking or rich and ineffective, captures the essence of his leadership. For him, the answer is clear. True leadership lies in serving the people and prioritizing their welfare. As Burkina Faso moves forward under his guidance, Captain Ibrahim Traore's legacy is already taking shape. He has not only transformed his nation, but also inspired a new generation of leaders across Africa to embrace humility, vision, and integrity. His leadership stands as a testament to the transformative power of service and a beacon of hope for a brighter, self-reliant Africa. Captain Ibrahim Traore's approach is a stark departure from the norm in African leadership. In a continent where many leaders prioritize personal enrichment and international optics, Traore's humility, pragmatism, and focus on tangible outcomes set him apart. His actions demonstrate that true leadership is not about accumulating wealth or flaunting power, but about serving the people and prioritizing their needs. From declining his presidential salary and reducing ministerial pay to launching critical infrastructure projects and defending citizens' rights, Traore embodies a refreshing brand of leadership. His willingness to make personal sacrifices, coupled with his strategic vision for Burkina Faso, not only underscores his commitment to his people, but also challenges the entrenched status quo of governance in Africa. As Burkina Faso continues to navigate the challenges of insurgency and economic development, Traore's presidency serves as a powerful reminder that genuine leadership is measured by its impact on the people, not by the luxuries it affords. His example forces us to reconsider what it truly means to lead, and whether being poor in material wealth is in fact a richer legacy. Captain Ibrahim Traore represents a new wave of African leadership that prioritizes action and humility over wealth and spectacle. His choice to forego luxury in favor of investing in critical infrastructure, such as mobile health units, underscores his commitment to improving the lives of ordinary citizens. While his peers indulge in lavish lifestyles to project their perceived success, Traore has demonstrated that true leadership lies in serving the people, not in flaunting material wealth. This contrast invites deeper reflection. Should leadership be measured by one's riches or by the tangible impact on the lives of citizens? Traore's example suggests the latter. His presidency challenges the status quo and redefines what it means to lead in a continent often marred by corruption and excess.
Welcome back again, and thank you so much for watching. You've seen how the achievements and everything that this man has done. This man is he's just, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to, this man is just a godsend. He is just a gift from God. And, we feel so much good because we feel like, although he is a Bukinabe person by nationality, but we feel good. In the whole of Africa, all Africans are feeling good. Africans in Africa, Africans in diaspora, they are feeling good about Ibrahim Traore. They feel so good about him. So we need to pray for this young man so that a time is coming that Africa is going to turn around and Africa is going to retain its freedom. Because I believe that Ibrahim Traore, the way he has started working and the way he is doing things, a time is coming when Africa is going to come back to its initial value, okay? To its quality, it's coming back to its quality, to how it is supposed to be. A free Africa, Africa where people lead themselves, Africa where democracy is a real thing, not this democracy that is a Western ideology, democracy that is fake, not this fake democracy, a good democracy, going back to where it is supposed to be. Because right now we are like, people are talking about us and like Africa is just something that is not good, something that is bad. People talking about Africa anyhow. We are people who are illiterate, we are people who are not civilized, and those are the kind of things people are talking about us. But a time is coming when we are going to retain our value. A time is coming when we are going to retain our value. That is why leaders like Ibrahim Traore are leaders that we are supposed to support. We are supposed to pray for them. We are supposed to help them. We are supposed to wake up and talk about them and spread their gospel and speak to the whole world, that people may know Ibrahim Traore is a man who is ready to turn Africa around. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for gathering here. Thank you so much for being an African Streamline fan, an African Streamline family. I love you so much and I care for you people so much. Africa is home. Anything that concerns Africa concerns us. I tell you that every day, that Africa is our business, Africa is our matter. So everything that concerns Africa concerns me and you as black brother, as black sister, as black kid, as black mother, both in the motherland Africa, both in Caribbean and both in diaspora. I salute you so much. Adios. Adios.